have a very romantic idea about and how life should be a movie. Dating online didn't feel like that.
And it made me jump, so I kissed him.
Can I say that? Hey, I'm Fitz and I'm a production manager for live events. I currently work for a church in Nottingham. That's where me and my wife are based.
My name is Rae and I am the coordinator for street pastors, but I have just gone on maternity leave, so I'm having a baby in 4 weeks, which is very exciting.
My past dating experience was in a culture where going for a coffee with someone was really high stakes.
So I had like a few relationships, and then I think the dating thing only became familiar to me when I moved to America, because I think that in English culture, in the church, dating is quite high stakes. So I just think it wasn't as much of a thing for me, from my perspective. But where I was, because I was studying theology at Bible college, so I was in a Christian bubble, and dating was very casual. It's not that deep. We're just hanging out, we're going for coffee, you know, it could end up friends, nothing. And that for me, I was like, this is bizarre, because I'm like, boy meets girl, and it's a drama, you know what I mean?
I tried salt because a friend of mine thought it'd be funny to sign us both up. I didn't really take it seriously. Online dating wasn't really for me, but I thought I'd give it a go. And I then, you know, did the swipey swipe, got really annoyed when I hit number 10 and had to wait 24 hours. I have a very romantic idea about and how life should be a movie, and dating online didn't feel like that. And then I swiped and this beautiful girl just appeared and we matched, which was amazing.
So my sister actually told me that this like trendy Christian app was coming out, and I was really excited. I was just like, yep. So I was one of the people that actually signed up before the app even went live. I had just started dating like as a Christian kind of thing, like as well. So I was kind of in that mindset of being open to just kind of dating.
There's this orange top that she was wearing and this like cute little headband, but she had a nose piercing and was blonde, which was like most of my requirements. Can I say that? There was a tattoo as well, so I was like, this person's edgy, outgoing, and she wrote that she'd been studying in America, so traveling, a lot of adventure. That was like, yeah, cool. Way out my league, no chance, but let me give it a go. And then she matched with me, and I was like, let me send her a message. I sent her the cheesiest message and heard nothing for 2 weeks. Yeah, it was heartbreaking. And I was like, gonna delete the app because like, well, this doesn't work for me. I have to give it a try. Let me just hit delete. Wait a second. I was like, let me just give this one more try. Let me just push the door. And I sent a message and I said, I'm gutted you didn't reply because I would have taken you to so many festivals. That was everything I had. And then she sent me a reply. She said, hey. And then we just started chatting from there.
So I saw his profile and I said, oh, well, we'd be good mates. And then I thought, oh, if I think that, I don't want to lead him on. And so I ignored his messages. I ignored him because I didn't want to lead him on. Because even though, you know, I was, you know, I wanted to date and I had an open mind about it. I wasn't messing about in the sense of like, you know, I want to meet someone and I'm doing this with intention. Like, I'm not just doing this to like get an unhealthy need met, or I'm not doing this just to kill time kind of, or for fun kind of thing. So I thought, yeah, I'm not going to waste my time. I don't want to lead him on. But then when he messaged me, he messaged me like a week or 2 weeks, whatever, later, even though I ignored his first couple of messages, and he said, I'm really sad you didn't reply. I would have taken you to so many festivals. And I just thought that was such an interesting thing because I love festivals, they're my happy place, and I thought it would be really difficult to meet someone who would go to those places with me. So yeah, that really intrigued me, and it was almost like God almost gave him a little key to my heart and kind of thing.
We went to Marwell Zoo I was waiting outside for Rae to appear, and I was so nervous. I was really early, which is unlike me. Then I saw this car go past, and I was like, "Gosh, is that her?" And started walking towards the car park, and then just kind of saw this beautiful woman just walk towards me with this really funny bubble hat and this cool coat, and I was instantly hit with like, this is not going to go well. She's way out my league. This is not going to happen. Let me just enjoy the day. We'll just have a bit of a nice time, and then, you know, it probably won't work out. And that was our first date, and it went better than I thought it would.
I was looking at some animals in a cage, and then from behind, Fitz just grabbed my hand, and it made me jump. So I kissed him. Like, I was just like, oh.
On the first day.
And then I just kissed him, and I don't know why I did that, and that's so, like, because like I hadn't kissed someone in like 2 years as well, so I was just like, I don't normally do that. What on earth? And we were kind of together since that first date, really, weren't we, love? We became official boyfriend and girlfriend 2 weeks later.
We got married right in the middle of COVID, when it was restrictions and weddings were just constantly being pushed out. So we postponed our wedding about 4 times. So as a result, we planned our wedding in 3 weeks, and then moved city, new job, new marriage, whole new world, all very, very quickly. A lot of life change. So trying to work out how to communicate and be together, and learning how to be married while everything else was also
everything was just so
in
new.
chaos. So
yeah.
I think there was just any sort of rock or any sort of foundations that we had were just uprooted. So we were just building new foundations. So
yeah, I would definitely say in our first year of marriage, a big lesson for me personally was communication, because you know that phrase, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, and it is true. And I think I had to really learn that Fitz and I process differently. Something could happen, I can talk about it with him straight away and just process it, whereas Fitz will probably need a few days to process and really think it through internally, whereas I would want to like talk about it there and then and just be like, let's just talk now. And I didn't understand, I didn't have that patience. I had to really learn, and I'm still learning. We'll probably forever be still learning this on just how he communicates and how that's different to mine, and that's okay. And it's just understanding from his perspective.
I thought that marriage point was the end bit. That's when it was all going to be perfect and
happily ever after.
And it's not, but God lives with us in the mess. Our lives have taken a drastic different direction on God's will, and it's been really difficult to just keep on moving, because we've been refiguring out what that vision and that dream is. My advice for single Christians would be to have a time in your life where you are intentionally single. For me, I was only single because I wasn't with someone since the age of 12, and it was only when I was 23 that I was inspired to just have a season where I was just going to pursue God and be single and not worry, because I was putting so much of my worth and my hope and my value in that meeting someone would complete me.
What you sow in your single season, you will reap in your marriage, whether that's good seed or bad seed. You will just reap it. And my advice would be to ride the wave of just the mess of the emotions that can come up sometimes. Like, I think that, you know, there can be times like where you feel good about it and it's really empowering, and then there's times where you just feel so rubbish about it. And actually, I think in those moments, just talk to people that you really love and trust.
This is where I really got to execute my movie perfect storyline. So I was traveling in the States for a while. I was working, so we're doing long distance, and Rae got this invitation to go to Iceland from a film company, because Rae works in media. So she got invited by this content group to come and make some content for her online platform, all expenses paid. And she went and stood on this mountain in a coat, having some photos taken, and I appeared out of nowhere and walked on this rock and nervously said some things. I wish I said nothing. And I said, "Will you marry me?" On top of this rock, and the whole thing was a ruse. I planned the whole thing as just a big surprise. And on top of a mountain in Iceland, I gave her a ring and she said yes.